Hi everyone and welcome back. Today two announcements. One is they have released the skins of the Dark Titans without the Super Titan Tenebris. Okay, so Keros, Mor and Brewster has a new skin. Okay, we will discuss this. Very careful on which skins you take because it could make your Titan worse. And I will explain why. Second, they have also released the information related to the new hero, and from the paper, from what it is described, looks like a very strong hero against Tristan and a very strong hero against those teams. What I don't know is the part of Tristan would be, I think, is the third or the fourth ability related to the hero that does the more has the higher armor penetration, and for dodge it will be the ultimate. What we don't know is yet is how fast will be the ultimate. It will be slow, will be fast, or it will be fast enough to kill Dante Octavia, but looks like a hero against the meta. Okay, so looks like a very strong hero. Probably, according to the description, it could be a hero at the level of Lara or above. So it could be the best hero that have released this year. Okay, I don't know yet at the level of Octavia of Oya. It will depend a lot of about the numbers, the timings, etc. But for description, looks a very strong hero. It's an Eternity Magic hero, and you can see here the artifacts that you need to level up or you need to have. Of course, the weapon now it will be through the Hero Way paywall. Of course, despite you get all the missions in the game, etc., you will need to pay the last bundle of 150 soul stones. You want to have 6 stars, but I think this hero it will be a very strong hero. Okay, so if I go to fragments, what you need to have is this book. If I see this one here, okay, the arcane knowledge. This gives you magic attack and health. The weapon of the hero is going to be magic attack, and then finally, because it's intelligent, it will be one of these ring of intelligence. Okay, so by priority, I can tell you right now, it will be a book or weapon first, 100%. So if it's weapon first, then it will be book second, or otherwise, because usually magic hero doesn't have health, and also the amount of magic attack that the book will give you versus the ring, it will be very similar. In exchange, you get health also. So maybe you get 1000 less magic attack, but you get 40k more health or something like this. Okay, so book will be more relevant than the ring. So good for me because I can level and max out the book. What I don't have is any intelligent rings, is the thing that I am missing the most. And one important point that it has been not announced or say or anything is it has been like at least more than 6 months since we don't have any event where opening spheres you get rings. Okay, before getting rings was super easy because you get an event where opening spheres you will get in like strength rings or intelligent rings or agility rings. This has not happened for a very long time, so take this into account. For me it's not any problem anymore because I am missing like 3 intelligent rings and that's it. I'm missing any strength rings or missing any agility rings, and intelligent rings are the less relevant ones in the game, so it's not a big problem for me currently. But for any player that has is still level at the first 25 heroes or 30 heroes, this makes much more expensive to level up the rings. Okay, so take this into account. Also for gears, we don't know yet the gears, but my advice always is, we know it's a magic hero, go to Iris for example and see which type of orange gears you will need. Okay, oracles, this one, the light of distant stars, also this for sure. Look at stuff. Also, if we go with another hero, maybe Sesa or Masi, something like this. Okay, we see very similar things. We see this one. Okay, so take this into account. Also, you can check Sesa because there is a chance that you have the key of all doors, and you need to do it. Let me put this one here. Okay, so for me it will not be problem because I already was expecting this, so I will be able to level up all the gears, skins also, and everything else. Instead, probably the ring and the weapon will depend on the hero way. Okay, but looks very strong hero. Okay, this from one side. For another side is the new skins. As you know, it has been released Keros, which is physical attack. They have released more health. Very careful with this skin. And the other one has been Mort. Okay, if I go sorry, Brewstar. Okay, if I go to Brewstar, the physical attack, I already took it and did it. Okay, so one very important thing here with Titans. Okay, let me go to Brewstar. One very important thing with this with Titans. Titans only have one ability, and the Super Titans, like I don't know, like Solaris, has two. Okay, what this means is when they ultimate, the ability is activated. Okay, so it's very important that they ultimate before than you. When you attack, you always has preference against defense. This is the reason that same teams in defense versus the same team in attack, usually the one attacking has more chance to win, particularly with Titans. Okay, so how you get energy is the basic attack. When the Titan attacks, you get energy. Also, you get energy when you lose life. When your health, when someone attacks you and you lose health, then you gain energy. How much energy is based on your total health. So imagine you have 100 of health and then someone attacked you and you lost 10. So you went from 100 to 90. You will get 10% of energy. But what happens if you have 50 of life and someone does 10 to you? You will gain 20% of energy, right? So imagine your basic attack, you get 10, and then someone attacks you and you are 100 and gives you 10 of damage, you will get 20% total of energy. However, if you are only in 50 of health, you will get 30% of energy. So you will get energy faster if your health is lower. Of course, if your health is lower, you have the risk to die before the battle starts, right? So there is a balance, a very thin balance between increasing the health to survive versus having low health in a manner that your Titan ultimate faster. And there are particularly three heroes that they are very key on this. One is Tenebris, okay? And very important thing, sorry, before speaking about the three Titans, no heroes, is remember that weapons are always physical attack or health or weapons. There is no problem to level up to 120. No problem at all. Indeed, you should level up to 120 always, the weapons. There are some weapons that they go against water titans, fire titans, or water, air, and fire titans. These type of weapons are not relevant in our current meta because you don't fight against these titans, you fight against light and darkness, but does not mean that it makes the Titan worse. It's only that you don't get too much benefit on doing that. Okay. The same from the crowns. Crowns is always defense or attack against one particular element or three particular elements. Is this bad to level up to 120? No, but it's not a good place to put your dust. Okay, like when you have all the dust of the world, you have leveled up all the weapons and all the shields, etc. Then you can invest on this. But it's not because it makes bad the Titan. Seal is a different problem. Okay, seal is when you need to focus because seal is physical attack and health. Okay, as you see here, physical attack, getting more physical attack is always good because you do more damage in the 99.9% of the case. Okay, so always, let's say always. Health is when we are talking about the problem. Okay, so the seal is the one you need to be careful. There are some particular titans than the seal, which means in other words, the health should be in a particular position in a manner that has enough health to don't die, but it has lower health than charge energy faster than the attack team. In a manner you are able to ultimate to activate your skill before the attacking enemy. Okay, there are three heroes that benefit of this. One is Tenebris. Okay, there are people that have been doing tests in different levels to understand what is the correct level of your seal. For Tenebris is 108. Okay, this is the theory. What people have said. My case, because I am I have moved to 120 because for attack it's better you have 120. But for defense, to get a little bit of randomness, people say 180 is the correct spot to have Tenebris. Other people will say 110 or 112. When someone gives me multiple numbers very similar, I took always the lower because the lower you can always increase. But when you have go to my 112, you cannot go back to 108. Okay, so Tenebris in defense, 108. There is another particular one that I explain myself because I make a huge mistake, which is Mort. Mort should be 112. Okay, 112. Why? Because it will ultimate faster 112 than 120. Because at the end of the day, you see how much physical attack. The difference between 112 to 120 is not that much. We are talking about, if we go to the stats, you will see physical attack 774. Okay, there is not that much difference between 774 to 720. And if your Titan ultimates faster, it means this will happen faster. And all this damage will happen faster. Okay, so it's much more important to have a low shield, 112. Don't do 120, particularly in defense. Of course, the weapon 120, it gives you physical attack 120. Okay, so now we go to the skin. The skin of Mort is health. Could look like a good skin. Bigger health means slower ultimates. Slower ultimates means your Titan is worse. Do not do this skin. Skip it. Don't do it. Leave the seal to 112, the weapon 120, and if you can do the crown, better, but not priority at all whatsoever. But do not do the primordial skin of Mort. It's an error. Do not do health. Okay, leave the Titan 112, the seal. Okay, the other hero that is very important in the health is Brewster 114. Okay, I level up this and I will leave it to 114. Okay, why? Because it will have enough health to survive, but it will make him to ultimate faster, and when ultimate it will do all this damage. Okay, related to the new skin, physical attack very good for him because it will make the ultimate do more damage. Okay, so the physical attack of Brewster, I will recommend it. Good skin. Okay, and finally, we have Keros, which is a Titan that I don't have. Keros, the point of Keros is not a super good Titan, okay, in my opinion. But with the new skin, maybe it's better because it's physical attack. Again, this will not impact any of the ultimates or the energy gain of the game, so good skin. And his ultimate is to do damage to the center of the team. So it will be better for Keros, but I don't think Keros is a good hero. Okay, and again, the thing is, it's not a bad, sorry, Titan, it's not a bad Titan, but we have better Titan. So in mind, we have a tank, Rigger or Brewster. Now I think Brewster, after the release of the skin, will be better. And then you have Iyari with Solaris, because it's the super combo and does a lot of damage. And then what do you put? Mort and Tenebris, or do you put Amon and Tenebris, or you put Amon and Brewster? As you see, that they are, sorry, and Amon and Mort. As you see, they are better Titans than Keros. Okay, so I will pass in Keros. Mort, I will pass because the skin will make the Titan worse. In Keros, it's better the skin, but it costs money, so I will not take it because I don't use Keros at all. So in other words, what I have taken is Brewster. And I'm going to level up Brewster to 114, the seal. That's it. And both skins, okay? And I think at 114, Brewster will be better hero than probably my Rigger, okay? Until the release of the new skins for Light Titans, okay? So hope it helps. Please remember like this part of how we get energy because it's very important. Have a good day.